Yay Media Group.
Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Spill the Beans podcast. Today, of course, we have a beautiful special guest that has been on before, but today we're going to do a little girl talk and just have an honest chat about life. You know, life as moms, as girls.
Yes, this is an updated one because last time I was not a mom.
That's true. Oh my gosh. There's so much that you have to catch us up on.
Yes.
Okay. So we have Miss Noemi Ruiz. She is Noemi's Glam on Instagram, TikTok, all her socials.
Yes, ma'am.
Please go follow her there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Do you want to update us on your life a little bit? Let us know. Because it was 2 years ago or 3? I think it was the year that Franco was born.
Yeah. he was little.
Yeah. Okay. So give us a little update from 3 years.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm a mom. First and foremost, most importantly, I'm a mom now.
An amazing one.
Oh, thank you. What else? I feel like that's what my life is right now, which I love.
Yep.
Penelope will be 2 in December.
No, don't tell me that.
Those words coming out of my mouth feel like vomit.
Literally. I know.
What else? I'm in my Pilates era right now. I'm
You're
trying to be fit.
And you look amazing.
Thank you.
Ever since I started watching you post your stories, I'm like, okay, now I have to go because I have to lock in.
No,
but
when you
you've
post
been motivating me.
Oh, thank you. It's so what's the word? Accountability. Every time you post, I'm like, oh, they saw me. Now I have to go again.
And I think it's nice because you book into the class and you're like, shit, now I have to show up, you know?
Literally, yeah. I love it.
Yes. How has that been? Do you like it?
I love it. I would go to the gym, ever since I was in high school, I would go to the gym and I would try my hardest. But once I started going to classes, I went to bar class first and now I'm into Pilates. And I feel like it's so much better because you just go in and do work your hardest for 45 minutes and then you leave. Yeah. And it's fun. The girlies are there. It's just a good time.
It's girlhood.
Yes.
And I was telling my friend this other day, I was like, it's much better because when I go to the gym, I'm like, I'm just going to do this workout. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to go home. And when you show up to class, you're like, okay, you're getting told what to do. There's girls around you that motivate you to keep going harder. So I think it's amazing.
Yes, I love it too.
Wow. So a mom to an almost 2-year-old in your Pilates princess era. Yes. You bought a new home.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was a huge because you moved from where you from where you've grown up, right?
Mm-hmm.
You moved?
I lived from my old house, it's 15 minutes, but it is a different city. Well, a different town. Yeah. It's close enough, but it's still enough of a change. So it's been good. It's been really good.
So many life changes. Yes. But at the end of the day, we're just girls, right?
Exactly.
We're just girls here to yap. But so yeah, we're both moms. We're girl moms. I remember when you got pregnant, you told me it was a girl. Mm-hmm. And then at my gender reveal, the one that we hosted, was it here?
The other house.
Not the other house.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, if it's a girl, we're literally going to have besties. Yeah. And then we were just so excited. Yes. 2 months apart.
I know.
And they're amazing.
Isn't it so fun? Obviously having Franco was amazing, but then when you have 2 girls together, it's
and then someone that takes care of them, like Franco's. Penny,
yes.
Belen.
No, actually.
And then also another thing is that Belen gets all of Penny's hand-me-downs. Girl, that has been the best because as you guys know, Noemi is literally a stylish, girly girl mom, and you dress Penny so cute. So when you let me shop her things that she's grown out of, I was like, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take this. Her little booties, they were like the Ugg slippers. She uses those every day and everything else. So I'm like, I love it here because I get all the cute hand-me-downs.
Yes.
So they're truly like sisters, which is amazing.
And it's so cute because even with Franco, they're 2 girls, but they all love each other so much. All 3 of them just bond so cute.
Yeah, and I do feel like because Penny and Belen are 2 months apart exactly, you can still see it right now because Belen is still a baby and Penny and Franco se llevan super well.
Yes,
they run,
they're
they
toddlers.
Play.
Yeah.
So I think that after Belen turns 2, I think that's when she's going to start catching up to them a little bit more.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, Franco loves Penny too. And I was going to tell you this the other day. Okay, so obviously when you brought me the bag with all her clothes that I picked out, I was excited. So it started getting chilly and I was like, Belen doesn't have any long sleeves. So I'm like, oh my God, yes, she does. So I pull it out and I put it on Belen. The first thing she does, she goes, and she's smelling it. And I'm like, okay. So then, la bajo. And then Franco hugs her and smells her. And she's like, Mama, huele a Penny.
I'm gonna cry. Stop. I'm gonna literally cry.
So I was like, Belen, obviously she couldn't tell me like, oh, this smells familiar. But Franco was like,
I'm literally tearing
I know,
up.
I was like, I waited for this moment to tell you because like, I want to tell her on the podcast.
Oh,
I know.
my babies.
She has,
oh my God.
Like, it's so crazy and insane. But he was literally like, Mama, huele a pennies.
He's so sweet. Oh my God. I love them so much. Oh. I can't believe you made me cry. What the heck?
I didn't mean to, but isn't that so sweet? Like, he literally knows how she smells.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I love
that. I
that.
was like, wow, this is just like, we're just creating little besties.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's so sweet.
I know.
I love that you told me that.
I know. I was like, and I had to, because I was going to text you. I was like, no, it's going to be better if I see your reaction in person. Because that's crazy. Like, the fact that they both noticed.
Yeah.
I was like, how do you guys,
and like you said, like, Belen was like, you're like, oh shit. Nina
like,
didn't watch this.
Why is she smelling this? I was like, okay, girl. But yeah, like, it's crazy how they know their smell and then they know Penny's smell.
I know. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it was beautiful, guys. We're just raising some little besties, thank God. But yeah, anything else you want to update us on?
Nothing much. I mean, I guess if they care about my husband a little bit, he switched jobs. He has a different job now, which he loves a lot.
And it was a huge change too, because he left where you guys live too, right?
Yeah, he left from Greeley and now he lives in Fort Collins, which is closer to our house, but it's the same distance from the other job, which but he's so happy. He's thriving.
He got a higher position. He's like thriving. He loves his job.
He does, yeah. He always loves his job, which is crazy. But
that's true.
he's having a great time right now.
Oh, that's amazing. That's good to hear. All good things, thankfully. Huh?
Gracias a Dios.
Yes. But yeah, guys, if you want to keep up with her social media, again, it's Noemi's Glam all around. I'll have it linked in the description box so you guys can go. She does TikTok, Instagram. She's still an MUA, right? Are you still taking clients?
Yes, very here and there. Yes, but I am still taking clients.
So if you ever want to book her, she will slay your face. Trust me. But okay, well, I think that with all that being said, we're ready to talk about our little girl time. We're gonna yap. I told Naomi, like what we usually do, but now it's gonna be recorded.
Literally, yeah.
So
I'm like, get comfy.
So get comfy. I told her, I was like, we're gonna end up like this because we're all comfy updating each
We're gonna forget
everything. I know. So I asked you guys over on Instagram to send us some questions, but before we do, obviously it's a girl talk. I told you guys to send in juicy questions that you'd ask your bestie. So of course we're besties, so are there any questions you would ask me?
Oh, that's a good one.
Let's see.
Mom life or anything?
I think anything, like a girl, just being a girl, a mom.
Oh, this is gonna get deep, but how's your mental health?
Oh, baby. Like starts crying.
No, literally.
Like, cut the camera.
Just take my makeup off.
Record later. Oh my God. I feel like this year, although I think that we've both been kind of thriving in our physical wellness, I think that my mental health has struggled a little bit, especially this summer. You know, with everything that went on TikTok and all the cancellations, getting dragged left and right. I feel like it definitely took a toll on me, but in a good way, because I think that I definitely sat back and I was like, okay, I need to reanalyze. And I said this on the TikTok I posted, and I've commented back on people, because I think that for the first time I sat back and I was like, okay, why am I choosing to respond this way? You know? I was like, obviously something triggers me and I feel bad about something, so I need to reanalyze. And it's something that I had to sit with and be like, okay, well, do you feel like you're doing enough? Do you feel like you're showing up as a mom and as a woman that works? And it was a lot. So I was able to analyze my life again. And I was like, okay, and now I know how to respond when things like that pop up, you know?
Yeah.
So it's been hard. I feel like it's been a roller coaster, but it's been good.
Yeah.
So I've had time to, you know, talk to ChatGPT and be like, hey, Chat, can you help me out? Oh my God. Have you asked Chat what your biggest red flag? No, not red flag. Downfall? Curse. Have you asked what your biggest curse is?
Do you want to know a secret? I've never used ChatGPT.
And that's on period, because every time I meet someone that doesn't use ChatGPT, I'm like, wow, you're so intelligent.
Oh no, not because of that.
No?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I just never have.
Google? Like, you're just like, hey, Google.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like Google uses AI anyway,
now.
so it's basically the same thing.
I've tried to steer away from ChatGPT because, of course, I got dragged for it on TikTok too. They're like, why are you asking Chat? You know,
I didn't know that.
But I asked chat what my biggest curse was, because I was like, obviously I'm not, like, something that I'm putting out into social media is not translating the way I want it to, right?
Yeah.
And I asked it, and like, I think long story short, he Chat GPT said, it's that you're just spreading yourself too thin, you know, like you're just trying to be a good mom, a good wife, a good daughter, a good sister.
Wow.
And you're not showing up fully for either of those roles.
And that's on artificial intelligence.
I was
wow.
Like, I was like, chat, I'm about to delete you off my phone right now, because now I'm crying. I was sobbing. I was like, oh my God, it's right. You know? Yeah. So I think that I've sat a lot with that, and I'm like, okay, now I need to prioritize where I'm showing up more to help my mental health.
Wow.
You know? But yeah, sorry. A
free little mini therapy. Wow. Maybe I should get on that.
Honestly, I feel like sometimes it's like a blessing and a curse. Obviously, it's not good for the environment. So I try to use Google more now. But honestly, it's really nice, because when it tells you things, you're like, oh shit, like that's true, you know? But yeah, how's your mental health?
I feel like it's good. I feel like I really struggled before I had Penny, which is kind of crazy, because you go kind of crazy in a different way when you become a mom. But I feel like I really, really was like struggling, and it was undiagnosed, but I really, really feel like I had like seasons of depression and then anxiety. The only thing is that when I did have Penelope, I think I had like very severe postpartum anxiety, and I feel like it's barely starting to fade away. And I feel like this is why I've like become kind of like a quote unquote strict mom. And it's all like, this is so crazy, because it's like a full circle moment, because I feel like my mom was so strict, and I'm like, she's literally, I'm her, she is me. I get it now. Like, it's crazy. But I feel like it's really good. The days I feel like I struggle more is obviously I'm a stay-at-home mom, and then I try to, do content, and then sometimes I'll do makeup. Like I said, I try not to do so much, because it is a lot of hours away from Penny, and then it's harder on my mom, and et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, I feel like I've been doing really good. The only days that I feel like kind of locked in is when I don't leave the house. So I'm like, I'm a stay-at-home mom that has to leave the house, cannot be in the house every single day.
That's true. For your mental health.
Yes. Yeah. Even doing anything, literally anything, going to get a coffee. Es mi adicción.
Literally. But I feel like it gives you a purpose.
Yeah.
You know? And so, and I saw when Penny was holding her hand out because she was waiting for a bun. It's like, that's how the kids are. It's just your routine. And I think that they get used to that. And they're like, oh, I'm just going to go out with mom. But it's like, do you guys know that this is saving my life?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Getting out of the house, you know?
Exactly. Even stepping out like for a minute. I mean, it'll be a little bit harder when it's cold, but
oh my God, don't even tell me, because thinking about it getting dark at 5 and being cold, I'm like, what am I gonna do with 2 toddlers?
Oh my God,
we're all gonna go crazy.
Literally, we'll have to take turns.
I think we're gonna have to take them to those places that you sent me.
Oh my gosh, yes, I can't wait to go.
So let's do that. Also, Franco said he wants to go to the zoo, so we should plan a zoo date
whenever you want.
Okay, perfect. I'll let him know. All right, guys, do you ever deal with procrastinating saving? Like, you move things to the side that you know could save you a ton of money.
I used to be a huge procrastinator saver until I heard about Mint Mobile's best deal of the year that's ending soon. 50% off unlimited premium wireless for new customers.
Stop overspending with big wireless and cut your wireless bill to $15 a month when you switch. All Mint Mobile plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network.
You can use your current phone and phone number on any Mint Mobile plan and bring along all your existing contacts. So don't miss out on 3 months of unlimited premium wireless from Mint Mobile for $15 a month.
But hurry, because this deal ends September 22nd.
If we ever needed to switch, we would make the switch to Mint Mobile.
Quit stalling and start saving when you make the switch. Shop plans at mintmobile.com/spillthebeans.
That's mintmobile.com/spillthebeans.
Upfront payment of $45 is required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time new customer offer for the first 3 months only.
Speeds may slow above 35 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
Do you or have you ever felt jealousy towards your friends that don't have kids?
That's a good one. Well, yes and no, because my friends that don't have kids, they all live like far away from me. But like, for example, when we went to go visit them, it wasn't, I guess there was a little bit of jealousy, but it was more like, damn, I miss this. Yeah. Like, it's so nice to literally just get up and do whatever you want whenever you want.
Literally.
And I did it. Thankfully, I did get to live that like stay-at-home wife life for a little bit. Like, I literally just like existed. Like, I didn't have...
Like, you could just do whatever you wanted.
Yeah, yeah. It was really nice. I do miss it, but I don't think jealousy is the right word. I don't like that word. But I do miss it. Yeah. But then I think then it's that guilt. It's like, oh, but your kids are only so young for so long. You're not going to live this forever. You're going to miss the days that you have to wake up and your daughter's asking you for breakfast.
Exactly.
Quiero comer, you know? But
like one day they're just going to wake up, get breakfast on their own. And you're like, come hang out with me.
No, literally. One day they're going to be in high school and they're just going to do everything. You're not even going to know when they leave.
Exactly. I know.
But I do miss that deal.
Yeah. I think that you're right. Jealousy is the wrong word, but I am FOMO's biggest boss. Like, I have FOMO and I've always been like this. And it's so funny when people post it or on my comments, I'm like, you just have FOMO. Like, you just can't stay home. And I'm like, no, you're right. Like, I do have FOMO. And I think that that's been keeping me going, you know, because I remember, I think that the one thing or when you feel it the most is when you're a first time mom. Right? Because you're like, oh shit, my life changed completely. No one's really in the same journey as me. No one's really, like, you would be home with your newborn and you could see like, oh, my friends are getting coffee. My friends are hanging out. My friends are. And so I think that was one of the things, because I think when I had Franco, Lulu and I were the only ones that had kids. So we saw our friends going, now party, you know, and it wasn't more like, oh, I'm jealous or I feel FOMO. It was more of like, oh shit, like my life really changed. Like she is completely changed and it's never going to go back to how it was. But you're right. I think that in the same feeling, it's okay to feel both at the same time. Because I'm like, oh, but I have like a tiny little perfect bestie right here, you know?
Exactly.
So yeah, I think that for sure FOMO is one thing, which is why when I get opportunities to leave, I'm like, peace out. Because one, the kids won't remember. And two, you come back and you're like, oh my God, like I'm refreshed. I saw my girls and now I can, you know. And not to mention their work trips. Don't we always say? Yeah. I'm going to go get content.
No, and it's like... I feel like it's just such a different stigma for us because we're in different times, baby. You do not have to be, you can be a stay-at-home mom and guess what? You can still have friends. You can still have a social life. Just because you're a stay-at-home mom, it doesn't identify you. Like, people give content creators, for example, Wendy, that she's like, I hate those comments that she gets. She just gets nasty comments about how she's never home. Or like I follow Nazanin Kavari. Are you ever with your kids? I'm like, first of all, you know that's work. Second of all, you know she's allowed to like live. Live without, like, if your kids are asleep, why can't she go out? Why can't we go out?
Exactly. Or even it's like, okay, my mom offered to take care of them and I can leave for the weekend. Or the dad, my husband's home, he can watch them, I can leave for the weekend.
Okay, imagine if our husbands left for the weekend, they would not be like, don't you have kids?
Like that, I've seen that. Where did I see that? But I saw that it's like when guys go on work trips, their coworkers are like, well, where are your kids? No. Like, who's taking care of
why aren't they here?
Everyone just assumes they're with their dad. You know? So it's like, my kids are taken care of. Exactly. But that is one thing that really angers me with Wendy. It's we're never with your daughter. Mind you, she has split custody with her baby daddy and he's an amazing dad. We've seen it. And two, now that she bought a house and she's like, everyone's like, oh damn, she got it like that. Now they're like, oh, Wendy, like she's doing. I'm like, this is like, do you not see that this is why she's out there working? Oh
it's all part of a big picture, and not even that. Like there's people who do this and it's not public. We just see it because her life is public, and not even that. We don't see. You talk about this. You say this a million times. You don't see every part of their life. You don't see every part of her life. Obviously, what do you want her to record when she's just laying down, chilling with Valentina?
Exactly. And I think that that's a big thing too. When we go out, we obviously take pictures, make videos, make like 3 TikToks.
Extra content.
And then we're just posting it. So it might look like we're not with the kids because we're just posting that content. I'm like, obviously, as you guys know, when Wendy's home, she's not like, oh, hey, I'm home, like just chilling, you know? Yeah. Because that's not content. Your content is when you go out, when you get flown out to do club appearances. It's like, how are you guys gonna talk so much shit about a mom that's leaving. Oh, but when she buys a house, buys a new car, retires her mom, now you're like, oh my God, Wendy, you're this and that. Like,
how do you think
was
she
that
did
support
that?
when she was working for this?
Yes.
You know?
How do you think she did that?
I don't know, baby. And it's also the double standard for me because these men don't get asked nothing. Where are your kids? Who's taking care of you? Why aren't you with your kids?
Yep.
Wow. Well, thank you for answering my question. I was like, wait, did you answer my question?
Did I?
I think you did. Yeah, we did. We both did. Anyways, girl. So just like how we're talking now, you guys submitted a bunch of questions. I don't know if you can see. And we're just gonna have a little girl talk. So
let's do it.
Let's do this thing. Should I go down to the first one? This one's so funny. Do you wax or shave your kitty? Share any tips, please.
Wouldn't you want to know? I'm just kidding.
You're like, and I love to talk about it.
I get waxed. Ever since I got waxed the first time, basically, I just keep waxing. I've shaved before, and oh my God, I get so irritated. I can't do it. So I just keep waxing. I'd love to do laser. I'm a little scared, but I'd love to get laser done.
Right.
But yeah, I get waxed.
Okay, I shave because I'm a wuss. And I know that you've told me, like, girl, just when you do it, it's going to change your life. I don't know if I'm scared of the pain or I'm scared of, like, opening my legs up and, like, someone else seeing down there, you know?
It is vulnerable. It is kind of weird because you're sitting there in a quiet, cold room and your legs are spread open and or open or closed and you're just waiting for somebody to come in and take it all off.
You don't know your waxer, do you?
I do.
You do? Oh.
I do. Oh, she's cool. She's my girl.
Okay. That's what scares me because, like, what if I walk in and it's like a friend or something? I'm like, oh, hey, girl. Anyways.
That's different.
Yeah.
I know my girl, though, she's like a waxer facial. She's an esthetician. Okay. And she does it out of her house. So I go and I know who I'm going to see. And I know her from, I knew her from before. I'm like, here we go. Okay.
Feel like we're just girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I definitely want to try it out, though, because it gets tiring. I'm like, oh, I have to shave again.
Yeah.
Hair grows very fast. Girl.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips
for waxing?
For
getting waxed or? Well, yeah, getting waxing. Yeah. Okay, for waxing. I was like, oh, are you gonna wax?
I'm like, I'm down. Maybe like any before or after tip. Like, what do you do before and then what do you do after to take care of it?
Yeah, so before, I would say, especially if you're a first time waxer or new to waxing, if you're really scared, you could like pop a ibuprofen or like a Tylenol or something. I feel like that really helps with the pain. What else? Make sure you're exfoliating that dead skin off every other day, physically and I was gonna say emotionally. Chemically.
Period.
What else? And it's easy. It gets easier. So if you're supposed to go every 4 weeks, it gets easier if you just keep up with it and like go once a month or every 4 weeks, whatever. It gets much, much easier. The hair gets thinner. The experience gets easier.
So in those 4 weeks, does it grow a lot or no?
Yeah. And then if you're more consistent, your hair starts thinning out and the follicles kind of stop growing. So by the 4th week, you're not going to have as much hair as like when you went in the first time, but you're still going to have growth.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's nice.
I think you're talking me into it.
Try it just once. Just one time.
Just one time. Okay.
I'm like, you give birth twice naturally and you're scared of a Brazilian.
I know. I don't know why. Maybe it's not that I'm scared. I think I'm just like shy.
Yeah.
Just a shy girl. I think but that's easier to get over than like being scared of the pain, right?
I think so.
Okay. I just have to grow.
It's all mental.
I have to grow a pair. Let's see. Do you ever fake orgasms?
I'm just kidding. No, and you know what? You're gonna learn a little bit about me. I feel like I'm a very honest person, but with my husband, I'm never hiding anything from him.
Right.
Whatever I'm feeling, I'm gonna tell him right there. So if I'm not having a good time, he's gonna know. I'll be like, nope. And he knows too. He'll ask me, like, I'm not gonna fake it, but I'm also not gonna be like, I don't know. Yeah. He tells me right away. He's like, are you good? I'm like, yeah. But
you're like, no, you need to do this.
Yeah.
I think that's really good because when you're in a marriage, and we always say this, you have to communicate. Like, but it's so cringy. Yeah. But even like when it comes down to intimacy, because I feel like now our husbands know us, right? Like they know what to do. But like if you're not feeling it, just be like, hey, babe, you know what? Let's just try
something. Yeah. You don't have to be mean about it either.
Like, oh my God, you suck at this.
I don't like it.
Stop, get off. No, you'd be like, you know,
I'll take a lap.
No, and yeah, that's true. And I think you could just be like, hey, can we switch it up now?
Yeah,
like, let's do this. Or let's
try
do
something else.
But I think that it is a little scary when you're like starting to date someone, or you just got married, or you don't know you're having sex with, well, whoever you're having sex with, and it's like brand new. It is a little bit
for
scary.
sure.
And you don't want to be like, hey, like I don't feel any pleasure this way. I'm gonna have to do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also don't ever fake orgasms.
Yeah.
I feel like we're deep in the marriage enough for them to be like, all right, like I can tell that you're not having a good time. Let's switch things up. I love that. Okay, let's see. I'll just ask you this. How do you lighten up the bikini area? Have you ever dealt with like not darkness? Yeah, right. Hyperpigmentation? Is that the correct term?
Yes.
Like, wow, I feel so smart.
Wait, have you ever seen that when you're scrolling on TikTok and then it's like, tienes el culo negro? Like it just pops up. That's exactly what I thought.
And I'm like, add to cart.
Yes, when I don't know, I feel like there's products, but I haven't tried anything.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Kira told me about this brand at Ulta, and I can't remember. It's a whole brand about literally just like the bikini area.
Okay.
And it's for bumps, pigmentation, anything that you could have down there. I can't remember what it's called, but it's at Ulta.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen a lot of that too. I guess that I've never really paid attention that much to be like care about it. But I think that the underarms are what get me, and I think that just exfoliating them has helped me a lot too. But there are so many products on TikTok.
I think glycolic acid helps too, but don't take that with a grain of salt. I use it on my underarms too, and I think you can use it like around the bikini area, but you just got to be careful with that, because what if you accidentally get it somewhere you're not supposed to?
Good luck, Charlie. Oh, there's another one about orgasms and girls being honest with their men about it. Yeah, I feel like you just have to like say it in a good way, in a joking way, like, hey, okay, let's switch. You don't have to be like, hey, like, you're not doing anything for me.
Like, you're not having fun? No.
Literally. I think that it gets a little bit not embarrassing, but you feel like you don't want to embarrass them, right?
Exactly.
Like you don't want to make them feel bad.
Both ways, yeah.
But I think that they would feel bad if they knew that you weren't getting the pleasure too.
Yeah.
So I think, just bring it up like, hey, let's just try this position. Or I feel like we all have our favorite positions, right? So just be like, hey, after this, can we actually do my favorite?
No, exactly.
Because you can, I mean, it depends, because obviously when you have like a quickie, you're just like, okay, in and out, let's go.
Yeah.
But when you're like, you have an extra time, you're like, okay, well, we already did your way, let's do this way, or let's try this way.
Exactly.
I don't know, just be lighthearted about it, I guess.
Yeah. Right? And I feel like, I mean, as a man, don't you want your woman to feel good too? Right. So if they're telling you, it's not because like, it's not for a bad thing. It's because we both deserve a good time.
Exactly. You both have to have fun in order for you to want to do it again.
Exactly.
You know, it helps both of you all around.
Exactly.
Are you on any type of birth control?
¿Cómo se dice? La bendición de Dios, iba a decir.
Or como dicen, Él me cuida.
Diosito me cuida, exactly. Yeah. I do not like being on birth control. I haven't been on birth control since 1999.
Have you ever been on birth control?
Yeah, I have. A long time ago, I was on the pill, but I would just forget to take it all the time.
Dude, that is the one thing.
Yeah.
The consistency.
And then I talk so much crap about birth control, but a long time ago I was like popping Plan Bs like they were Skittles. Exactly. And then I had Penny. And then I stopped taking it because I'm like, that's not good.
Yeah.
Like,
obviously we know it's not good, right?
Yeah.
But it's a good option to have, I guess, in case it's an emergency. But yeah, I feel like birth control sucks, period.
Yeah.
But you have to. If you don't want an unplanned pregnancy, it's a good option.
Exactly.
I've been on the Nexplanon, on the arm implant before. I didn't like it because I do feel like I retained a lot of weight. I always looked and felt bloated and puffy. I think that if you go back to my YouTube videos before I got pregnant with Franco, you could see it in my face, dude. I was like, who is this? Like, I don't recognize her. Yeah. Just kidding. But it's really nice because you put it in, and I think it's like with the IUD too, and you don't have to think about it. Like, you're just like, okay, I'm protected. So that's what I really liked about it. And there's so many side effects, like with the Nexplanon too. You could there were months where I spotted every day that month. Like I just had to wear a panty liner the whole time because I spotted, which was annoying, but it's a side effect.
That's so uncomfortable too.
It is. And so I remember I talked a lot about natural family planning, doing the Natural Cycles app, the Flow app, and like tracking your ovulation, which is good if you're doing it down to a T, because that's how I got pregnant with Lynn. Because I was doing it, and I did it good for like a few months before. I blame it on nursing. I think that was helping me a lot too.
I think so too.
So literally the weekend I stopped nursing, I got pregnant.
What a coincidence.
And it's also the weekend that I didn't check my Flow app. So anyways,
yeah,
you have to be really precise. I think you have to be precise with the Flow app and the pill, because now that I'm on the pill, I'm like, it's an hour later, I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't take my pill, so I have to get up from where I'm at and go take it, which is a lot too.
Do you have to take it at the same time
so
every day?
With mine, I think that it's a combined pill.
Oh.
You don't have to take it. And this is, I know I keep talking about ChatGPT and I shouldn't, but every single time something has happened, I'm always like, chat, so I usually take my pill at 11 and then I didn't take it till 8 in the morning, like what? And then chat's like, oh, you should be fine, because it wasn't like a full 24 hours without it, so you didn't technically skip it. But yeah, so I think that the only reason I'm on it, well, not the only reason, 2 reasons. 1, I don't want an unplanned pregnancy right now, and 2, they said it was going to help with my acne, so that was like,
which your skin looks looks so good.
I'm really trying not to ¿cómo se dice? Talk about it, because I don't want to jinx it, you know? So I'm like, shut up, you didn't hear anything, skin, just you're doing good. But yeah, I think that the side effects are crazy. So if you're like really good at precisely tracking your ovulation, that's really good. But I mean, Jonathan and I were also not taking care of ourselves for a while. Él me cuidaba, if you know what I mean. And it was good, you know?
Yeah, for however long it lasted.
For however long, and then, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Birth control is a lot. I feel like you can definitely talk to your doctor about it, because there are a lot of options out there.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit scary too. But what is more scary, like birth control or having a baby?
You have to weigh your pros and cons.
Like, what are you willing to risk?
Yeah. Or Luisa actually talked about getting a vasectomy. He's like, and we can just reverse it. And I'm like, I would just be scared that we would be so sad that like we don't have another kid and then we can't have another kid. So that's literally the only reason we haven't done it. But he's so down. He's the one who said, let's just get it done. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. But
yeah, because in a few years, if you change your mind, you can reverse it. But I think that's also scary to think about. What if we reverse it and it doesn't like ever start working again?
Yeah, you know? That, or I'm just thinking like with myself, like, yeah, I was younger, I was more fertile. What if like when I'm older, closer to my 30s or whatever? Oh my God. I don't know, I'm not as fertile, or I don't know, I can't. We're not having a good time, you know, we're not a good time. We're struggling.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But ahí andamos.
There's so much to think about when you're a girl, because you're like, well, I think that's the one thing I think about the most. It's like, right now I don't want another baby, but do I really want a newborn when I'm 30? Or do I want to just get it over with right now and then have toddlers when I'm 30?
Yeah.
So, or do I even want another one? I don't know, girl. Me pregunten porque siempre digo algo.
I think we're literally on the same page right now, where we're like, do we or do we not?
Yeah. Like we're not sure either. Or I feel like nothing has been like, okay, yeah, I do want.
Exactly. I change my mind every day, probably 3 times a day. I'm like, yes, no, yes,
and I always talk about this too. If I hadn't gotten pregnant with Belen, like I don't think that I would have ever been like, okay, I'm ready to have a second, because I feel like you're never ready to get pregnant again. No, especially with a toddler. That shit's hard.
Yeah, and you know what? I think I'm more scared now to get pregnant than when I was like didn't have any kids.
Yeah, because like, now you know.
Now I know. I'm like, oh my gosh.
And you have a toddler.
And so exactly. It's like, and for my pregnancy, I had the best time ever. I had no responsibilities.
Right. You could just rot in bed. Yeah. You could get up whenever you wanted. And when you're pregnant with a toddler, you're like, oh, someone needs me.
Every day.
And I'm tired. This podcast is sponsored by Nurture Life.
As a parent, we don't need to tell you how busy you are. Our partner, Nurture Life, makes serving meals so much easier for me and so much more enjoyable for our kids.
Guys, honestly, kids can be so picky sometimes. 1 week they'll like chicken and the next they want nothing to do with it. So Nurture Life really saves us.
Honestly, I have never been more jealous of my kids' food until now that we're serving them Nurture Life.
We don't have to plan or prep anything, and meals are ready in 1 minute. And the best part is that everyone's actually happy with what's on the table.
Nurture Life is a meal delivery service that makes nutritious meals and snacks your kids actually want to eat, while giving parents the support we need to.
Nurture Life's whole menu is perfect for kids ages 10 months to 10 years old. Their fresh meals and snacks are delicious, nutritious, and fully cooked. That means they're ready to serve in just 1 minute.
Nurture Life also lets kids enjoy a healthy, nutritionally balanced diet while still eating all their favorites like mac and cheese, spaghetti and meatballs, and much more. So parents can be sure that there's always a healthy meal that their little ones will love. That's why Nurture Life is a top meal delivery service for babies and kids and is even allergy friendly too.
So this week, our favorite thing has been the Super Sammies. Both the kids and I eat those for breakfast, kind of like a pre-breakfast snack. It's basically just crustless sandwiches stuffed with clean ingredients. So they have a sunflower seed butter and 100% fruit fillings.
So how does Nurture Life work? It's simple. Choose from more than 50 varieties of nutritious, balanced meals on their menu, from finger foods for babies and toddlers to kids' meals for older kids. Then Nurture Life does the cooking for you, and the fresh meals are delivered straight to your door in refrigerated packaging.
Using Nurture Life takes so much stress and anxiety out of feeding our kids. We don't have to scramble to make healthy meals for them and worry about if they'll even like them anymore.
So head to nurturelife.com/spillthebeans55 and use code spillthebeans55 for 55% off your first order plus free shipping. That's right, 55% off plus free shipping.
Once again, that's nurturelife.com/spillthebeans55 and make sure you use our promo code spillthebeans55.
Even if you aren't a parent with young kids, you may still have parent friends who struggle with mealtime. Make sure to share our code so our show gets the credit.
Remember, put your little ones first with healthy meals from Nurture Life. Oh my God, these are like freaky.
Ay, es que les dijiste.
I know. I said juicy, but these are freaky. What is your favorite sex position?
I'm gonna have you guys guess. I'm just kidding.
I let me see with your face.
Actually, guess. What would you think? Because I know yours because you've said it, but I don't think I've ever told you.
I think a cowgirl.
Wait, yes. What the heck? That's crazy that you know that.
Oh my God. I don't know. I feel like you're just a fun, like, I feel like you're a fun time in bed. You know what I mean?
Wow. Well, thank you. What a compliment.
So yes,
it is. Yeah.
I was like, how do I say writing without saying writing? Cowgirl. So what's mine?
Missionary.
Yeah. And I've said this so many times. It's like, not just because I want to be a starfish and not do anything.
But that is the benefit.
But you guys know what? Like, since we're on the talk about like intimacy and orgasms, for me, is this TMI? Whatever. It's a girl talk. She's
You're already
bestie. You're literally. I already have 2 kids. Like, you guys know I'm not a virgin. I think that you have to obviously learn yourself. Learn how you can achieve an orgasm, right? So for me, oh my God, this feels so freaky, but I have to feel like I can't just have sex. I have to make love.
Yes.
And I have to feel like it's intimacy and it's like quality time and we're like expanding our marriage or whatever. So I have to feel physical touch when I am gonna get there. And I have to like be hugging him and like feeling like the skin on skin.
Yeah.
I'm a newborn. I want skin on skin all the time. So I think that's what I've learned throughout the years. It's that's the best and the fastest way I can reach it. Just like feeling intimacy, you know?
Yeah. That you're so deep.
Oh
That's so God. Cute. I love that. I'm like, me?
You're like, I know how to get there.
Put me in, coach.
You're like, all right, flip over, my turn. And I love that. I love that too. I feel like sex is like a taboo topic because we're like girls and we're like elegant and we don't have sex usually. So I think it is taboo, but it's really nice to talk to your best friend about it because when you can't sit your partner down and be like, well, how do you think I can reach like an orgasm? Because they don't know how to get there. Like they literally just do the movement and they get there.
And
you know?
Obviously we have different body parts. Like they have no idea how complicated the woman's body is.
And I truly think that orgasms are complicated.
Yeah.
Because you have to do like all the things and like feel all the
motions of the ocean.
Literally, like guys literally have to learn how to get you there.
Yep.
You know, and it's a lot. So I feel like also if you feel like it's hard to get an orgasm, like don't feel bad.
No.
It's literally science.
No, actually, and there's so many parts to it. It's not even just physical, because a lot of the times for men it is mostly just physical, and for women it's like the tip of the iceberg is the physical.
Or even exactly. But even that, like, I've learned that I have to not be thinking about anything. Like my brain has to be off. And it's so crazy when you're like having a crazy day and then you're like, oh, well, it's time to have sex. And it's like, now I'm just thinking about this. So I can't, like, there's just so much. Your whole mind and body have to be zen for you to be able to have a good time. That's a scam. Huh?
No, who did this?
Who did this? Because I've told Jonathan this before. I was like, I feel like men have or feel good the whole time, and women, like, it's the tip of the iceberg when you're like, oh, now it feels good. Explosions, fireworks, you know, Disney at 12 a.m. You know what I mean?
Yes, peak.
Yeah, it's like we're on a journey, and then we get there, and I feel like men are just there
all the time. Yeah,
like, they just feel good. Their brains don't. Like, who do we need to talk about? Who do we need to talk to this about? Wait, girl,
I know what you meant.
Shut up. I think that this is what a lot of us moms used to ask ourselves as first time moms. It's like, how many times do you do the deed with having kids?
Okay, so I feel like it's different because some people co-sleep, and I feel like you kind of have to work your way around that.
Yes.
Penny sleeps in her own room for half the night, and then the other half she comes to our room.
Yeah.
But
she's that first half.
Yeah, but that first half
you get quality time.
We literally can just do whatever. I feel like we're kind of being more intimate now than we were before.
Right.
I think also pregnancy kind of arranged my hormones. So before I have had a low, what is it called? Libido? How do you say it? Libido. I feel like I had a lower libido. And now, since we don't get to do it as much, we're just busy, tired, you know. And before it used to be just, I was the one that was like, I'm so tired, whatever. And now it's like, my husband's like, I had a rough day. And I'm like, who are you? But he's just, you know, being a parent is hard, especially when you're working and then you come home to your crazy toddler. But I would say, I think on a good week, maybe 3 times, 1 to 3 times a week.
Yeah.
TMI, but I don't let him touch me on Shark Week. I know some people are into that. So minus that.
Yeah.
I would say 1 to 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Sometimes more if we're really, you know, spicy, I guess.
Having a good time.
Yeah.
Good mental health days.
Or sometimes I don't know, maybe we're fighting or something and I don't want to see him. So maybe it'll be 0 that week.
Yeah. And I think that also as a first time mom, you shouldn't put any pressure on yourself.
Oh, for sure.
Because not only are your hormones messed up, you're going through postpartum, you have a kid, maybe you're co-sleeping, but that's just a lot of, like I said, a lot of mental load. You know? And it's like, sometimes it's hard to have like a heavy mental load and go to bed and your partner wants to like get it on. You're like, dude, do you not know that I'm stressed? Like,
but they really don't. Sometimes you think they see everything you're doing, and then it's like they really don't see that.
Like, men no se hacen están. But yeah, I think that don't put any pressure on yourself, but also tell your husband that. You know, be like, hey, like my hormones are really messed up. Like, please understand me. You know. But yeah, there's also a lot of things that you can, because this is another thing that we've learned. It's like foreplay doesn't start 10 minutes before you have sex. It starts in the morning. Just tell your husband that, because I feel like a lot of men don't believe that or don't know about that. They just think that you can get it on, you can turn your brain on and go. Yeah, we're not like them. Like, definitely literally, not. If I feel like if Jonathan wakes up on the wrong side of the bed and then he's mean in the morning, I'm like, I'm gonna keep that in my mind, and I'm going to bed early. No, you're not touching me, you know. So,
and I'm wearing my PJs with a drawstring that you cannot pull down.
Exactly. And I'm wearing my granny panties. But yeah, it's something that you have to talk to your husband about, because it's, I don't know, like, men are actually a little bit dumb sometimes, and you have to literally lay it out for them and be like, hey, so you were mean to me this morning, so I'm not going to get turned on at night. Sorry about that. Yeah. You know?
And I have this, like, I don't know what the word is, but I always think he knows exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm like, really, yeah. I think we have that.
Yes.
And sometimes I'm like, well, doesn't he see? Like, can't he see that I'm so tired? Can't he see I did all of this? Can't he see? And I'm like, it's like, no, girl, he can't.
Yeah. Because men are literally men. Like, they can get turned on and go. Yeah. And women, it's like all mental. I mean, all mental and emotional. You're like, oh, I'm not really there mentally or emotionally. So I'm not going to get there.
Exactly.
Physically. So don't put pressure on yourself and talk to your husband, baby. They have to understand because they love you. So you have to be like, no, they love me enough to understand where I'm coming from and help me out. Take some mental load off, you know? You know what? Today I have a lot of laundry. Hey, can you help me with the laundry? And he doesn't know that at night, him helping you with the laundry is going to get him a good time in bed, you know?
Yeah.
I guess this one, I'm going to ask this one because I think before I had kids, it was different and now it's different. So,
okay,
what would you say is your biggest turn on? Like with your husband, you know, daily you see him do something, you're like, oh damn, that's hot.
I'm like, what? He does so much. What can I just kidding.
You're like, out of the whole list, let me pick one.
I mean, honestly, not to brag, but he's a good guy, and this is why I get mad when he doesn't read my mind, because I'm like, half the time you do, so why don't you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, just he does things around the house. I guess I can't think of anything specifically. Yeah. Do you have one specific?
Yeah, I have one. And that's why I'm saying it's so different now. Because before I had kids, I'd be like, oh, I don't know. He lifts heavy things. And I'm like, oh, shit. His veins pop out. What a man. But now, and I feel like we've talked about this on the podcast. You guys know, Jonathan is on his journey, obviously, to becoming a gentle parent because he never had that growing up. So I think that him being on the journey is really admirable for me. So I'm always like, oh my god. So my biggest turn on with him now, it's like when I see him be patient. Like, I know it's not no le cuesta, you know, like he's just a patient dad or a fun dad. He's not so much worried about the logistics. He's just having fun and he's being patient with the kids and being nice and kind. I'm like, I know it's like a lot, but I feel like now that I'm a mom, whatever you do to my kids stands out the most. Yeah. You know? So I'm like, when people are nice to my kids, I'm like, oh, that's so nice. But when he's like being patient and kind, I'm like, wow, like, damn. Yeah. I did that. You know?
I would agree. So, I would agree with that. But I don't know. I cannot think of anything. I think it's honestly just anything amazing that he does. Like something amazing. Like, it has to be like, or you know what? Recently, it's been like, it's so much in the air. We have these like conversations about like what's going on in the world. And like, I don't know, sometimes like men just say things just like to make their wife happy. But he's been having these conversations with me and I'm like, you thought of that all on your own? Wow.
I like the way you think.
Yes. Like just him being smart, or like when he tells me about these things at work, like he's like, I did this and this and this and you know, whatever. I'm like, ooh, what a man.
Yeah. Like, I would second that too. I feel like when I hear Jonathan talk to me like all smart and intelligent, I'm like, oh my god, get in bed right now. But I think also with us having like a Hispanic husband, it's even crazier because they grew up with really strong men in their life, and by strong men, I'm talking about how dads were back then, like machista, you know, and they go work and they come home and they're just like a working man. They're not really a husband. They're not really a dad. And I think that it's so hard for them now to break all those generational curses. And the fact that they're actively working, because I'm like, even hearing you talk like that, I'm like, I don't think my dad ever had those conversations with my mom. Like maybe a bunch of things were going on in the world, and I don't think that they sat down. They're like, oh, well, what do you think about this? Like, isn't it crazy? Like, this is my theory. This is, you know, so like to have our husbands do that now and tell us what they feel and vent to us. I'm like, damn, like you really, like, we're doing something here. Yeah. You know? Wow. I think we're really breaking the generational curses.
Yeah. And I think it's because we're friends with them. Like, this is like, obviously me and you, we talk about this all the time.
Right.
And so if we're talking to our husbands about it, it's because we kind of like them, you know, we want to have a relationship beyond just like intimate or whatever. We want a different type of connection.
And I think that a lot of people think that is cringy when someone asks a couple, what is your biggest advice? And they're like, oh, just be like, make sure they're your best friend. And it's like, no, that's literally right. Because you can love someone, but not like who they are as a person.
Exactly.
And the fact that you love and like your husband says a lot. So if you feel like you don't like your husband, like you have to be like, okay, what can I do to change this?
To like him?
Yeah. What can I tell him to change so I can like him? But I don't know. It's crazy. Marriage is crazy. Especially when you have kids. Don't you think? Yeah. Like everything changes.
Actually, Luis and I were just talking about this. We're like, I feel like after Penny turned like 1.5-ish, we started being friends again. Because for a while, and you guys told us this, and Luis and I swore up and down, that's not us. That's not going to be us. Our connection is so strong. I'm like, shut up. Shut up. It was so hard for like the first 1.5 years. And it's because it's everything that you've said. It's just literally you add someone to the equation and you don't have time for yourself. That's hard. And it's just a battle of who's more selfless than the other.
Exactly.
You know? But
there's so many needs that have to be met that aren't your own.
Exactly.
So it does get hard. And I think that's the beautiful thing, though, that when you stick out that postpartum, that 1.5 years, you're like, oh my God, like it really was just a phase and everyone goes through this, you know, and now we're like best friends and we love each other again. Yeah. So I think that's also what scares me about having more kids. Because I'm like, does it get harder or easier? You know, I don't know, girl. Things so crazy.
I know.
What do you think us girls need the most to stay happy in a relationship?
Okay. I think this varies by person. For example, what do I need? I need to be listened to. We talk about communication all the time. And yes, Luis and I have great communication. But it's because he listens to me,
right?
You know, and if he's sitting there, sometimes he does it. This is why I know this, because sometimes I'm sitting there talking to him, or this is why arguments start, because I'm telling him something that is bothering me, whatever, like nagging him, quote unquote. I hate that word. Telling him something that I need, and if he's ignoring me, I'm like, oh, so you want to fight? You want to start a fight?
You're like, because I got time today.
Yes. But I get it. I mean, sometimes you don't have energy to talk about it, but it's important that you listen to your partner. So I think when I'm listened to, I feel loved. To be seen is to be loved.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say too. It's like being listened to and being seen, because I think that sometimes we're like, does he not see that I'm doing the laundry, I'm washing the dishes, I'm making sure that the baby's fed, and does he not see that he still wants to do this or do that? And I think that that's one of the biggest things that you have to teach your husband, because men están y se hacen. I feel like they can go around life and be like, hey, like it's fine, like I'm just gonna brush it off, I don't care, I work all day, so you know. And I think that when you tell them, hey, like, can you just listen to what my mental load is? Like, I have to do laundry for all of us, and then I have to cook dinner when you get home, and then I have to put the baby to sleep, and like sometimes you can't help me, sometimes you're too tired, and it's like, how do you not see that, you know? So I think it's being listened to and being seen, because sometimes they'll listen to you and they're like, okay, like yeah, but they don't see it. So it's like when you open their eyes and you can see that they're actively helping you with the mental load, it's crazy.
Yes.
And I don't think that I have ever thought about mental load like that, because I'm like, okay, it's just like, obviously everyone has the same mental load, right? You're just like, okay, I have to do this, I have to do that. Like, men literally don't. Like, they can just be home and they can just be home, and I'm home and I'm like, okay, I remember that there's dishes in the sink, and then I remember that I have to clean out the fridge, and then I remember that I have 2 loads of laundry left, and I'm like, they don't work that way, you know? So the fact that they can see you is, I feel like, what you need the most to be happy.
Yeah, that, and then just adding on that, acting upon it. So like, if you see that I have a big load, and this is just like one-sided, because I know he has a what's it called? Like a big load in his head.
He has a different load.
Yeah, but like when he sees that, I don't know, I'm struggling, I need help, and he's like, let's go on a date night, or here, I'm gonna take Penny and we're gonna go to the store and you're gonna get some you time, or we're gonna go get some. Like, my favorite thing is when he has days off where he goes in late to work and he goes and gets coffee. He'll come back with breakfast. Like, I didn't ask you for that. That's amazing. Thank you.
And it's really the little thing.
Exactly.
Because that may, like, for them, I feel like they're like, oh, I'm just gonna go get some breakfast. And for us, it's like, wow, that was really nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I think, it's the little things too. Because you know how people are like, it's the little things that cause a divorce. It's like, it's true.
It really is.
It's a bunch of little things that add up and you're like, all right, like I'm out. You know? So hit those little things in the head and make sure you work through it, because it can make you or break you.
Exactly.
This one says, I would ask my bestie if our different political views would affect our friendship.
1,000%.
Yeah.
And because in this climate, it's not, we've said this before, it's not about politics as it is right now. I think I could see different political views, but not different like ethical views.
I think that in this climate, it's crazy. I feel like back then, before Mr. T was a thing, I feel like I'd be like, okay, there's Republicans, there's Democrats, there's this, there's that. But now after him, I'm like, all right, if you think like him or support him, like, it's gonna affect our friendship for sure. Baby. And I think that it's like I've always said, and I keep going back to Jonathan, because obviously when you choose your husband, blah blah, but I've told him, like, I chose you because you don't have any addictions, you're not an alcoholic, you don't smoke, you don't do this, you don't do that. And I grew up with my dad being an alcoholic. My dad smoked cigarettes for a long time before he quit. So I'm like, I chose you to be my husband. So with my friends, it's the same. I chose you to be my friend. Exactly. So I can easily be like, hey, like, our political views aren't aligning, and it's like, I respect you still, but I don't think that I could be close to you, you know? And we had this talk last week, right? When everything crazy was going on. And I just remember telling him, I was like, oh my God, like, this is why I chose you to be my comadre and like to be part of my life forever, because we're not the same person, but we think very alike. For sure. And we understand each other.
Our I can't think of the word, our mindsets align. Right. And like you said, we don't agree 100% on every single thing, but you know, we're on the same path.
Yeah. It's like we're on the same road, and some people are like, oh, I don't agree with this.
But it's not something that's like, oh, like life altering or life changing or something that's like, I can't get past, you know? Yeah.
Okay, guys, I think we're going to end with this one, because I think it's something that we're both going through right now. So it just says, how's your weight loss journey going?
It's so, I'm like on a high right now, because obviously, like, I'm thinner than I've been in a long time, but I'm working really, really hard. But also I'm just thinking about all the time, I'm like, what if I gain weight? What if I gain weight again? Same. And I got the heaviest I've ever been postpartum. I think it's because I was breastfeeding, and when you're breastfeeding, you're so hungry. Absolutely. And when I stopped breastfeeding, I was still eating the same amounts that I was eating when I was breastfeeding. So I think it just, and you know, mental health and postpartum, everything, it gets hard. I completely understand why moms gain weight after. It's not even just the baby weight, it's everything. That's the least of it. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent.
No, please.
I was like, what was the question?
I agree with everything you just said.
I feel like I'm on a high right now, but I still, even though I've lost about 20 pounds, I still want to lose more weight. Thank you. I still want to lose more weight, but I think I've heard you say this. I don't really care what's on the scale. I just want to be the best version of me. I want to feel good. Like, I'm the most, I don't want to say in shape, but what's the word? Like, physically,
yeah, I would say in shape.
In shape? Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I'm the most in shape that I've ever been in my life. Even when I was like I did soccer in high school, but because I'm actually like showing up for myself, and the little time that I have to myself, I'm really just like putting in the work. Yeah. So, wait, what was the question?
I was like, how's it going?
Oh, okay. So I think it's going great. I mean, as far as physically moving, it's just finding something that you love and that makes you want to do it every single day. If the gym is not doing it for you, try something else. Go on really long walks. These Pilates classes, I think they're just working so well for me, because it's like a community of girls. And every time I go, I see either somebody that I know, or just, or I go with somebody, and it's just a good time. And you feel so cute. Me and my friend Jaylene, she comes to Pilates with me. We're like, we feel good because we get to just show up and like show our cute little outfits, like to the gym. Yeah. Some girls, maybe they like that, but like to the gym, I never cared what I wore. Yeah. To Pilates, I'm like, let me put this together. Let me put a little makeup on. Let me do this and that. Wear my jewelry.
Yeah. And you get a coffee afterwards. You get a reward, your breakfast or whatever. So it's like
more
a whole
social
thing.
than anything. Yeah. But it's good because like I said, I've never had this much. I know I don't look like I have a lot of muscle definition, but I've never had this much before, and maybe to like the naked eye or somebody who doesn't know me, they won't be able to tell, but like I can tell, like I'm doing the damn thing.
Yeah, and you're doing amazing. And I think that it's true because, you know, like even when I was my thinnest, I'm like, I'm not in shape. Like, I can't run. I can't go up the stairs without losing my breath. So yeah, I think that our weight loss journey is going good right now because we're locked in. And because I think that as a mom, I know it's like so crazy because when you're a mom, everything changes. But as a mom, it really takes a lot out of you to go to the gym, to get tired physically and then come home like, all right, like, although it gives you more energy, but it's just like, do I really want to go to the gym or do I want to sleep in? Or do I really want to go to the gym or do I want to just do something else? And I think that it is truly finding something that you love, because I think that now we found something we love, that we're like locked in with eating, because I think that that's the biggest thing is eating. We've like really been doing good. Yeah. And I'm proud of us.
Thanks. And you look, I mean, you've always been hot, but you look amazing hot. Inside and out. Your skin is glowing and you're just...
I know. No, I mean, we're talking about like, we're literally in like our glow up era.
Yeah. That's so good. And that's why we don't want to have more kids right now.
And that's what I was thinking, because I was literally so fit before I got pregnant with Belen. And I was like, shit, I got pregnant. So now I'm like extra taking my birth control on time every day, making sure I don't forget, because I'm like, damn, like I want to be really fit.
You know? Pop 2 pills.
Actually, I pop 2 a day. Just kidding, guys. Please.
Don't do that.
Don't listen to me. I am just being a dummy. But yeah, I think that we're going to end with that. I think it was really good.
Yes.
And we should have more. Let me know if you want Noemi more often, because I think we can have a lot of good talks. Like not just girl talk, just anything. Even like the am I the asshole stories, because I love Noemi and I literally talk about everything. So I'm like, if you guys want her back for anything, please let us know and we'll do it.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being on. I loved having you over again. So let's do it more times so it doesn't go 3 years.
I know.
3 years in between.
I know. Whenever you tell me, I'll be here.
Yay. Well, thank you guys so much. Please go follow her everywhere. Everything's linked in the description box. And is there anything else you'd like to say before we end it?
Should I get emotional?
I'm like, do you want to cry?
No, not again. You already did that. I just want the people to know that you are better than you are on social media.
Oh, now she's gonna make me cry.
No, really. And it hurt my heart when you went through your little tussle. You really are a great person and you have great intentions. You're a great friend. You're a great mom. You're a great sibling, a great daughter. You really are just a great person all around. And please stop spreading yourself so thin, because you need time for yourself.
Like, I need to get thin. I need to stop being thin.
Come out of the water, please.
Oh, for real.
My hand is right here for you to come out of the water.
Thank you. And having you around through that time was really helpful. Because I remember like you would just text me like, hey, like, just so you know, I know you and I know who you are, how you are. So
I know.
Thank you for being there for me.
Of course. I'm always here for you, just like you are for me.
Oh my God. But thank you so much. I love you.
I love you too.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay Media Group.